Hey, how's it going, everybody? ScottDogGaming here. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we're back. We're playing some more Football Manager, our Kaiserslautern Let's Play. We're in Season 2. After a pretty fantastic season last season, we're ready to go again with the new season in Bundesliga 2. So we're up against some of the big boys. I'm going to need to learn how to pronounce these names. Or not, as the case may be. Let's have a little look at our team. There's been some changes. Let's start, before we do that, let's start with our off-season and what happened. You'll notice here that it didn't start fantastically. I don't remember seeing this game, playing this game, watching this game. I didn't realise that we lost 8-1 in this game, but we did. I don't know how. I genuinely hadn't seen that before. I let my assistant run the games. What's interesting, we lost at home, and they scored the majority of their shots. Their expected goals was 1.95, and they scored 8. I don't know what that tells you. And then we got back into it, and we actually played all right in our off season. So as you can see here, a win against these guys. And then a few more wins. We won't go into each one of these. A 7-0 win, a 1-0 win. And then we played some big teams. We played Dortmund, Southampton and Hamburg, and got draws against some of these. So not too bad. We've also had quite a busy time in the transfer window. So let's go and have a little look at that. Let's have a look at our history first of all. As you can see, we know Danny Williams was leaving and has left. These are all the players that left at the back end of last season. So we got rid of Spalvis and a few others, but we've been busy this season. Some on loan, some coming in on freebies, and ultimately we've paid money for one person. I'll show you those in a second. Danny Williams left. We've signed a fair few players. Some of them I think are going to be good. Some of them not so good. Some of them we took gambles on because other teams of similar sort of levels or higher were interested, and we went and thought we can't scout them because our scouting range doesn't go there. But it's often a good trick to have a look at players that you find who have got wanted interest, and when you look, there's a whole ream of clubs that are placed higher than you, and that's kind of the gamble that we took on, certainly on Altamari. But let's have a little look. We've got Philippe Caballo. He came in from Sevilla. He's 24 years old. So one thing we're in trouble for is signing players that are too old for our first team. I mean, you wouldn't think that 24 is too old for our first team, but our club vision is to sign people under the age of 23, but we haven't got that amazing youth facilities. I have asked the board to improve them. They've said yes, but or certainly our scouting range, but our youth facilities are not incredible. They're not going to develop the next best talent. We're going to try and improve that over time. But as you can see, he looks pretty good. He looks like a reasonable replacement for we're not going to see him in here. For Danny Williams, he looks like he could do that job. Box-to-box midfielder. Not as good in the leadership category, but certainly looks like he can win tackles and get the ball back for us and command the midfield. So we're quite happy with him. We've signed this guy, Salah, from Real Madrid. He's 18 years old. He came in on a free. I think from memory, we should probably show you this. He's on a reasonable wage for an 18-year-old. But I think he's going to be okay. I think he looks pretty good. I mean, his stats here, terrible. He's relatively fast, but strength is awful. Everything else is awful. But I like the fact that he's got composure and he's a reasonable dribbler and good finishing, great first touch. We need to work on some of this stuff. The anticipation is good, but we're working on off the ball and a few other things to try and get him up to speed. And as you can see, he's a goal poacher. We don't usually play that kind of style. So may not fit in. We got Beza in on loan, and again he can play anywhere in the midfield, and he looks pretty good. I think he's going to be an actual star for them in the future for Vigo, but he looks very good for us. He looks like he could do a job in midfield, or he can play out on the wing. We could also play him up front if we wanted to, so quite a lot of options with him there as well, so that's pretty good news. Gerard, not the good Gerard, but Gerard, we signed a French youngster. He's gone into our under 19s. He can play out on the left wing. He's got a reasonable amount of potential, I think. As you can see here, they think he's going to be pretty good. But he's got a lot of development to do. And as I said, our development setup isn't amazing. Sergei is the same. He's gone into our youth team. Again, looks pretty good. He can play up front or behind the attacker. Looks like he's going to be okay. His stats looked a little better when, because obviously it gives you a range when we were looking at him. But he's young. He's 16 years old. Hopefully he can develop. This is our new superstar. This is Musa Al Tamari from Jordan, valued at 475k. As you can see here, 4 stars, which is great for us, and he looks pretty good. He's pretty quick. He's not very strong, but he's pretty quick. He's pretty fit. He's determined. He wants to be the best, and he wants to use us as a stepping stone. I'm fine with that if it puts in some good performances. Crossing is okay. Dribbling's pretty good. Finishing is okay for that kind of role. I'm hoping we're going to see some good football from him. What that does also mean is that we can move Halley into midfield and get some cover there as well. So we've got some options, which is nice. Pourier we know about and we signed. Obviously last season he had a belter of a season for us. Be interesting to see if he can do that again in the big leagues, or certainly the next league up. Dams here we signed on loan from Dortmund, our feeder club. Our affiliate club, and we brought him in. Again, he looks like a pretty good centre half for us. He's not going to set the world alight, but we needed extra cover. He's come in to do that. And Sierra, we've also signed in again. He looks very, very good. Again, in trouble because he was 24, but we brought him in on a free. He was abroad again. He was another one where people had interest in him, and we took a gamble, and it looks like it could have paid off. I'm not a massive fan of buying people that we don't know about, because it can have the adverse effect. So we've gone in and we've made a gamble here on this guy. We signed him because loads of people were interested in him. It could pay off, it might not. We're not paying a huge sum of money, I don't think, for him, but we are paying money for him, and that's a concern. But we'll just have to take a gamble, right? That's the thing. So this is our team. We've had a bit of a spat. I can't remember what Shad's problem was, but we've had a bit of a shat in the middle of the park. That's not what I meant to say. We've had a bit of a spat in the ranks, and as you can see, people are kind of supporting Shad. Where is Shad? I feel like I'm missing Shad. Here he is. What's wrong with you? So he's highly influential. Please the efforts made to strengthen the squad. And I think that's the thing. When we look at it's up here, I think, promises, we've got loads of people who want us to improve the team, and we're trying to do that. We are trying to do that. This is interesting. Become an established Bundesliga 2 team, so we've got a couple of years to do that for him. But he also wants us to improve the strikers, which I don't think we're going to do before the transfer window. Anyway, that's kind of an overview of what's happened. Financially, we're in a reasonable place. One thing that's really interesting, if we look at the breakdown, we have, where is it? B Club fundraising. There's something in here, fundraising, where people buy like memberships to the club. So you can see we've sold some season tickets. It might be easy to see under this. Down here somewhere, I'm sure I saw it. There's like a fundraising for the club, which is a little bit weird. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why I can't see it now. I've probably gone past it a couple of times. Anyway, we are getting money coming in from our fans that isn't related to going to matches or buying merchandise, which I feel a little bit is probably the wrong way to go. Our wages have come down a little bit, which is quite nice. We've got a little bit of leeway in our setup to be able to sign some players. So if we find them, but we're struggling to find them. We've got loads of scouting going on. We'll see what we get coming in from there. But today we have a game. Today we have a game against Jan Regensburg. We've got a game against. So we're going to quick pick our team. We're going to see what happens. It's going to bring Kraus in. We've got some tired players. You look at our bench and you'll notice that we are now allowed 9 subs. We're still only allowed to make 3, but we've got 9 subs on the bench, which is pretty insane. Okay, let's just bump you up over here. Let's put you here. Just try and get some order on our bench. We've got a reserve goalkeeper in here. We don't need you in here anymore. Bangura is struggling for fitness. We pushed them really hard in pre-season in the hope that we could get them fit for the way that we play. You'll notice that we play very intense, and we're looking for players who are fit enough to do that game after game. That's pretty much it. I think there's not much more to say. I think we're just going to get into our first game of the season. Let's show this dude onto his weaker foot. Obviously, this season is just about staying up, right? That's all that really matters, is staying up. Let's go. Hopefully, we've made some signings that will improve us, but it might be that they're just a little bit too young and too sort of inexperienced to take that next step until next season. But let's go to the match. I don't remember doing a press conference. Never mind, eh? Oh, good. Look, they don't like Haliovic now. Okay. One thing I'd really like to do is improve our right back or left back. We've got a couple of odd offers in. I don't know if you saw on the transfer screen. We've put in an offer for someone from Norwich. We can't scout him again. He was out of scouting range, but he looks, and from what we know in real life, he could be a player that improves our fullback position. So we're gonna take a bit of a gamble there as well. Let's have a little look. I'm ready for the challenge. We all work hard to be promoted. Now we're here. We're prepared. Do you have any sort of relationship? I don't know him, but I respect him. There you go. Perfect. It'll be interesting to see how many people we get in this season and gate receipts, if they make any difference. Let's just quickly skip this. We need to go into here and turn sounds back on, because I did turn it off whilst I was playing the last few games of the season. We didn't look at that actually, the last few games of the season. Not a lot changed in between this season and last, so I don't think we need to worry too much about what happened there. You know, I think there was 4 games that we played off camera. We lost one of them, I think, and the rest we won. So it was a pretty good season for us all in all. We're 10 minutes in. Nothing is happening so far. Absolutely nothing. Come on, boys. Haliovic over the top to Redondo, and he is going to get there. Pulls it back to Halley. Oh, another terrible shot from him. Needs to find his shooting boots. It was a chance, though. We'll take that. We created an opening. Well, I have to say, this is a very dull opening. We are still having most of the possession, which I like. Kraus with the free kick. I think some of it is. Oh no, we've lost the ball in the middle of the park. Some of it is, and there's a ball over the top. Please tell me he was offside. One of you. Thank you. It's because the crowd noise isn't constant. Normally it's just got a constant purr, right? Perrier is in. Perrier dinked it. Perrier scored. Route 1 football, that is what we like to see. We are looking for a replacement goalkeeper, but I'd probably like to find a youngster. Look at that. What a ball that is. I'd probably like to... What a touch that is, by the way. I'd probably like to find a youngster. I'm not sure what the goalie was doing. So that we can keep Spahich in the first team and slowly integrate that youngster into the squad. That's what I'd like to do, rather than go out and spend big on a goalkeeper. Although there are clearly benefits of having a first choice keeper who is winning you points. I think Liverpool is a good example of that with Alisson. You know, for seasons Liverpool had poor goalkeepers or average goalkeepers, and that could be the difference between 6-10 points maybe. Haliovic shot. Ooh. I think Alisson's a great example of that. You know, Mignolet was an okay goalkeeper. Would have been fine in a mid-table team, but when you're pushing to be one of the best in the league, you need the best players in the best positions. And you know, I think Alisson in the first season coming in and the game in the Champions League that kept them in, the save he made right at the end. He's bobbling around in there. You know, that's the difference between a good goalkeeper and an average goalkeeper. Not to say that Mignolet wouldn't have saved it, But you've got higher confidence in that. Okay, 3 points in our first season would be incredible. Our first season, in our first game, 3 points in our first season would be terrible. Well done, Keeps. But yeah, to get off with a win would be huge for us here, right? It would boost confidence. It would boost morale. It would make our players realise that we could do it in the league. There's Ritter. Aliovic again. Another shot is blocked. Aliovic is finding himself in that gap a lot of the time. And there we are. We're at half time. We're looking pretty comfortable. I do think I might change Halley though. He's been playing well, but I may well change him, and I think I'm going to bring you on. Okay. Right, let's keep going. Beza was there to header it away, and here goes Al-Tamari. Oh, he's beating his man. He's played the ball out wide to Redondo. Oh, I thought it was coming to him, it didn't. And here they come. It's overlap on the right-hand side. Well done, Redondo. I should probably change our set pieces to be more defensive. The back end of last season, we put a lot of people forward for corners. I think we might get caught out more in this league. Caballo having to chase back. There's Beza out to Hercher. Back to Caballo. And there's Hercher again. He's into the box. Redondo now. There's Caballo again. Altamari to Poirier. That was woeful. Absolutely woeful. Marvin. Okay. Oh, fullback bursting down the line. Redondo's going to pick it up. Is he going to get across? And he is. Altamari, the ball to Poirier was on. Shad is in the box. Altamari again, he shoots. It's the back of Shad's head, and here they come. Oh no. 3-on-3 at the back, and we are being blitzed for pace down the, well done, down the left-hand side. We got caught out there. Shad's fault. I think we might make another change. I think we might bring you up here and swap you for you, maybe. 60 minutes gone. Throw in to them, deep in their own half. And there's a ball over the top. Palacios is up against our back four. Kraus heads it away. Altamari's trying to get there and he's not going to. Oh, Shad, what are you doing? Get out there, Shad. No, get out to the ball, man. Well done. Here goes Altamari, running at their back four. Redondo on the overlap. That was terrible. Waited way too long to play that pass. Oh, come on, boys. We should have changed this by now. We've been too sloppy. Oh, God. They're in the box. Good block. Just going to go a bit more defensive for a bit. We found ourselves just being a little bit lax in the middle of the park. Do we want to make any other changes? That's the question. I think we'll stick with what we've got for now. Tamari is knackered, is that what you're telling me? Yeah. Do we make a change? so. I guess so. Here they come again. Shad, come on, block that cross. Oh, it's over his head. It's in. That is terrible from us. Absolutely woeful. Shad didn't put any pressure on the ball, and then our defender got completely sucked underneath it. And there's the finish. Completely unmarked in the box. Very disappointing. Okay, 10 minutes to go. We need to somehow find some forward momentum. Oh no, they're in again. They're in again. Oh my God. Come on, boys. I'm going to change to our counter, I think. Redondo bursting forward. He's into the box. He shoots. It's a corner. Oh no, I was saying about pushing too many people forward for corners. We might be about to see that. It's the error to take. There's Sierra again. To Beza. He's giving the ball away, and here they come. It's 2 against 2. Two men on the overlap as well. We're in trouble here, boys. Well done. Oh God, we're giving away a corner. Could have kicked that anywhere, but you decided a corner was the wisest place. Okay. Shad headers it off the line. And maybe give you a reprieve on the garbage that you did before that. Okay, last 2 minutes. We've had to hold on for the last part of this game. Is there anything left in our tank? Booth with the header. Oh, headed back to the keeper. Oh no. I was going to say we scored a Route 1 goal. Are they going to do the same? Here they come. There's a ball out wide. There's the cross. It's blocked. It's going to get another chance. Ooh. And that should be it. I don't know how I feel about that. A 1-1 draw. We had the best of the first half. They definitely had the best of the second half. Our goalkeeper was man of the match. What do I say? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I felt the performance was okay apart from the second half. Okay, let's boost them up a little bit. I don't want to make them. I don't want to give them praise for something that I don't feel is too great. But at the same time, I want to get some morale up fairly early on. I felt that Dominic Shad had an off day. Why do you leave him on? Okay, yeah, I don't really know what the right answer should have been there. Byram, that's his name. So as you can see, we can see bits and pieces of his stats, and he looks pretty good. He's also up for sale at 800k, and he's valued at 1.5 million. So fingers crossed, we can have a little look at him. But I think what we'll do is we're going to have a little run of between games. I'm going to put pauses in just so we can get started. So the next game is a few days away. So we'll put a pause in here and we'll be back with the next game. And if there's any developments in the transfers, we'll cut back. Okay, so we are back and we're taking on Bochum. Probably got that wrong. In Bundesliga 2, we're back with Dams is getting his first game. El Tamari switching over to the left wing. We've got Haliovic on the right. Beza in this midfield attacking role. We've got some tired players, actually, to be fair. You'll notice that we've now got a huge squad. And one of the reasons for that is we've put all of our second team in here. I'm going to unfilter them again and just quick pick this. So they're in the squad. So if we need them, they're there. But because we've now got 9 subs, we may as well have them ready to play. I didn't do that last season. Sam Byram, who we were thinking about getting from Norwich, wanted too much money, so we've backed out of that offer. We've got Ian Fisher. Ian Fisher's an interesting one. We know very little about him, but we're trying to learn whilst we're away. I was looking at just looking at clubs in England and in Europe and in Austria and all over the place, and I found that Ian Fisher was in the Tranmere first team squad at the age of 16. So I thought I'd offer him a trial. And they've accepted the trial, and we're trying to find out if he's any good. Now, they seem to think that he could improve a lot in the future. We've got him on a 3-week trial. We're also trying to scout him, or we were trying to scout him, but the range was too far. So we're going to see how we get on with that, and see if he looks any better. We also signed this Kubala fella. Now, he was an interesting one. We got him on a trial, and then the report seemed to say that he was potential to be a Bundesliga right midfielder in the future, so we took a gamble. He is 21 and he's not massively developed in these areas, and he also plays in the same area as everybody else that we've signed. It's interesting that we're playing Haliovic on the left. What's the deal with that? Redondo looks like he's in pretty good condition, so I think we're gonna you know what, let's leave it as it is. This is the team they're suggesting. We'll go with it. We're away from home, so I am a little bit worried. The press conference I did, they said that they believe that the magic total of points is 35 to stay up. We've got 1, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see if what they're saying is true. Let's say that to the boys. We're going to get a lot of this stuff. Following the reports of failed attempts. This is really annoying, right? This player here is 18. He's from Uruguay. We've scouted him. They seem to think that he's going to be great. We've offered for him 1.5 million, and they accepted it. Bayern are interested. Parma are interested. Everyone else is interested. When we went to offer a contract, he gave us some requests, like he wanted to be a star player. He wanted us to improve the strikers. He wanted us to be an established Bundesliga 2 team in the next year or 2. I agreed to all of those things, and I couldn't get past that screen. The screen kept telling me that we couldn't match what he wanted, and we're like, well, hold on, we're offering exactly what he's telling us he wants. So we're putting another offer. I don't think it's going to come off. We keep putting in the same offer here. Now they're asking for more, which is a bit annoying. I'm quite happy to pay more, to be honest with you. But from our point of view, I think it's going to fall down at the first attempt. You seem confident that the story exists. Does the loan deal affect your decision to start him in recent matches? I'll say like this: he only plays because he deserves to. Yes. Okay. Well said, dog. Right, here we go. So these could be the games where we become unstuck. No home crowd. That was a bit risky. No home crowd. We're the worst of the 2 teams in theory. We need performances, and we didn't get performances last game out. The question is, we were good enough to play attacking in home and away games. Do we need to think about switching that up? And I don't know. Based on what I just saw there, possibly. But we'll see how the first few games of the seasons go. I don't really want to go too defensive too early. I want us to try and be on the front foot where we can. Although this has not started well. 15 minutes gone. Well in. Haliovic chasing back. We've lumped that forward. We're not going to get there. Oh, we've missed the header. Hercher back to the keeper. A long ball down the field. Pourier is there though, and there's Beza. I'm going to keep calling him Beza. I don't know if that's his name, but that's what I'm going to call him. Okay. Here they come again. Oh, and there's a one ball, and there. Why is our defender so deep? Shad, what are you doing? Shad has not had the greatest start to this season. What was he doing on the... What was he doing so deep? Why was he so deep? What in the world was that all about? Let's have some abuse of the boys. I'm not sure what Shad was playing at. We also don't have any replacements. So I think, you know, our last bit of business will be trying to find a better right back, left back scenario where we can. A little bit worried. Okay. Come on, boys. They are all over us. Well in. Altamari's going for it. Look at him with the pace. He's bursting away. And they're coming across. Oh, my Lord. First goal of the season for him. And he ran from the edge of his own area. I'd question the goalkeeping. The goalkeeping. But he literally ran from the edge of our box. The whole length of the pitch. I'd question why that defender doesn't come across. There's a man over to cover Pourier if needed. But yeah, they get a bit confused at the back there. And El Tamari with the first goal for us. And I like it a lot. Come against the run of play, we will say that. I just wonder if we lack a little strength in midfield. Certainly feel like we lack a little leadership there from going from Williams. Got a corner. There's Beza. There's Haliovic. Back to Beza. The ball is into the box. There's Dams. Back to Beza and Dams again. Looks like we're running out of ideas here. Well done, Carballo. Hello, we're in. Beza, he scored. Somehow we got a little bit fortunate in there. And somehow we're now in the lead. When I say a little bit fortunate, I mean really, really fortunate. Ball bobbles around. 2 deflections back to Beza, who scores his first goal of the season for us. And we are approaching half time. We've been lucky. We've been lucky to be where we are, I think. Okay, we'll just keep going, I think. Here they come. I will say our attacking didn't really pay off in this game. They were pretty much the dominant force in the first half. Throw in high up in their half. The ball to Altamori is on. He's somehow kept hold of it. He's to the byline. He's found Carballo. Ooh, good save by the keeper. Haliovic with a corner. Terrible corner. Oh, I forgot to change it. God damn it. This could be our undoing. Look, they've got 2 men over. Need to stop the cross. Well done, Shad. Oh, Pourier now. Getting away. He's not running away from that defender. Sierra. Into the box. And loses the ball. Okay, a little bit worried about our defenders and their bookings. And you'll notice that in these games against these teams that are better, we're just not getting enough of the possession to warrant having such a high line and trying to push the ball high up the pitch. Maybe we'll give it a bit of time just to see if we find some flow. But yes, this is where, we had so many of our players pushing forward, we always created chances. And it just doesn't feel like we're doing that based on Pourier. Doesn't feel like we're doing that based on the way we're playing against better players. In fact, it feels like it's more risky than it is anything else. We're getting players caught out of possession. Well done, Shad. My knockdown was just to them, unless it was them that headed it. Beza is in. Ball is on to Altamari. Is running at the defence again. Here he goes. He's into the box. That's a great tackle. Beza, he's looking for the pass, doesn't find it. Ball out to Altamari again. Pourier is not going to get there. I'm going to make this change. I'm not sure it's the right change, but I am going to make it. I think they've scored. God damn it. I didn't see any of it. I was too busy trying to make subs. Long ball down the field again. Our midfield being caught out entirely. Ball over behind Shad. And there's the finish. Okay, I think we will make this change in midfield. And I think I'm going to make this change up top. I'm hoping that with a little bit more movement and pace, Salah, not Salsa, will be able to create a little more, or find some space in there. Oh man. Here they come again. "20 minutes to go. We've been under the cosh quite a lot. Oh man, you're going to keep that in. You're going to run at our defence. Well done, Hirsch. Salah's done well. There's Redondo. Run, Salah. Run. Is he in? His shot is terrible. I think we have to do this. I feel like every time we do this we concede, but I feel like we have to do this. Oh God. This worries me. Redondo. The ball is... The Salah was in. Didn't play it. Redondo's shot is woeful. Absolutely terrible. Sierra with the corner. Saved by the keeper. Please do not kick it long. Get back, boys. Oh no. Hercher, well done. El Tamari, swap wings. Here he comes. Sierra finds Redondo. Runs round his man. This time a shot from long range over the bar. I don't want to lose. I feel like the second half of this second half we found, well done, we found a little bit of momentum in this second half. I like it. But last 4 minutes, Sierra in with a tackle. There's Sierra again. We've got some men moving forward. A shot from range again. Last minute. We probably should have done better unless we can get something here. El Tamari's into the box. He shoots. Oh, saved by the keeper. Salah wasn't there to follow it up. And now a long ball down the field by them. Well in. Please blow the whistle, referee. Well done, Redondo. There's Beza. Do not lose it. Redondo again. We're bursting forward one more time. Can we carve out one more chance? There's the ball to Sierra. He's into the box. It's a great tackle. Chifchi's going to pick this up. Last 5 seconds. There's Beza. There's a foul. It's a long way out, but it is last chance. Beza with the free kick from range. Must be all of 30, 35 yards. Straight to the keeper's hands, and there's the end of the game, 2-2. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm going to be honest with you. I genuinely don't know how I feel about that. Okay. I think we played pretty well. Come on, that's just mean. I think we played pretty well. I hate to say it, but I think we're going to get unstuck against teams in this league playing the way we're playing. But I feel like we should keep persevering with what we've got. We're in the cup next time out. We're not going to worry about these things. We'll just play the next game. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on Twitter at ScottDogGaming. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching ScottDogGaming. Don't forget to follow on Twitch and Twitter and head over to YouTube for daily content. See you again soon.